So we got a celebrity guest today here with us, my father. He's helping out. So for all of you wondering where all this car stuff comes from, it's him. You blame him. I think so. We'll see.
You're gonna have to be. Okay. Take this off.
All right, I'll put that one down.
Which one, problem?
What you think?
Oh shit, hey. That's where your headlights fit in there, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they're way bigger than the factory ones. So, no, what we got here, though, is the Excursion. I told you guys before I had the McNasty's front kit we're putting on. That's why we got this right here. So, real quick, you guys all know what the factory front end looks like. This is with it disassembled. way more to it than what the video shows, just putting the stuff on. But there's a template that's included with the kit here. Honestly, the only thing that I'm on the fence about with this whole thing is this template, because it mounts in some holes here in this paper. But as you can see, you know, you really got to be careful with where you mark your lines at, because you got some wires and hoses and stuff back there. So if you're tackling this, just be sure to make sure you're good on the back side of this core support, and cut away. But so far we're doing good. In the video that they have, the Excursion has a little bit of a different lip down here under the bumper, so we may have to get rid of that, but it may fit the factory bumper for this new clip, so we'll see. But just a quick update here so you can see the progress. So in the two boxes here that comes from the Nasty Customs, you got your bracket that goes on top of the core support there, more brackets and wiring plugs for your headlights and everything, but also the fender brackets to go on either side. And this kit here is your bumper kit. I thought I ordered this powder coated. Not sure what happened there, but yeah, so that's the kit there. You do have to cut the frame out pretty much like right along here, and then about 1.25 inches, I believe, going in. And then these plates sit inside and mount where your factory tow hooks were once you get that cut, and boxes that out.
why I had it lined up before.
Okay. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Day 2. My battery is draining super fast on this GoPro. I think it's because of the cold weather. So, here's the current situation on the truck. It's not done. Just doing a test fit on the front end here. This piece definitely doesn't go on first, but it's coming along though. There's way more involved than what the little instructional video shows, but the instruction sheets that come with this are pretty detailed. So I would highly suggest not watching the video and just going through the instructions, because they're definitely pretty different on how they explain things. But yeah, I mean, if you're a body person and do this kind of stuff, I'm sure it'd be a pretty easy process and quick process, but I definitely am not. So we may have to relocate the horns. I did retain the factory horns from the new clip, which I'm glad I did get this whole thing instead of just piecing together, because we would have needed a lot more stuff than just fenders and hood and bumper and grill. I'm going to see if I can retain the inner fender wells also. My factory ones are plastic, but this new one, you see, is not plastic. It's like a fabric material. So I'm going to try to use that and trim it up if needed in many areas. But I'm going to try to make that one work right there. Got the driver's side fender off. Passenger side fender's coming up next. They do have some glue, which you can kind of see a little bit in here. With some sound deadening material. It's painted, but that sound deadening material is glued on, and it's attached to the fender also. So you kind of got to pry it apart. Comes off pretty easy. Just be careful so you don't bend anything. So fender's coming along pretty well. I'm going to get this off. It's just attached in the back now and along that fender well. Going in here. It's a tight fit. A lot of work involved on this kit. Way more than what was advertised. Like way more. But coming along. Still gotta play with the body lines a little bit. Tighten it up. At the next part now, where we adjust the hood hinges, get the hood on, and then from there the headlight and grill. Didn't think it was going to take this long. This kit's very involved, guys. Very involved. That's the bumper that came with the front clip. Not going to use that, but going to use the grill. I got to pull the fog lights and stuff out of that bumper though. That's the hood. That's the old headlight bracket system there. Those are the old pieces on the front end. My dad's going to take the bumper for his truck and the grill that was on there. All right. So this is his truck. We're going to put that grill that was out here on his truck. I think it's back in his truck now. Oh, oh yeah, it's back here. So that's the old billet grill factory bumper there. I'm gonna put those on his truck. Get mine set up here and we'll be all set. What's going on, guys? All right, so big shout out to my dad. He came down for my birthday to help me get this front end on the truck. It was way more than what's advertised in the little video descriptions and stuff. But man, this is what we got so far on the front clip that I purchased as the donor for my Excursion. Fenders off, hoods off, grills off, headlights off. So the last thing I'm going to pull from here is the wiper arm assembly there, the linkages and all that, and get it on here. So coming along, and I'm so sorry I didn't get footage, like more footage of the process, but this was way involved, guys. Like, I'm not a body person at all, so this whole thing was foreign to me. I'm sure somebody with, you know, some body work under their belt could probably knock this out a lot quicker, but it was definitely way more involved than I thought it was going to be. Some kind of heads up would have been nice, but way more involved. You don't just take the fenders and hoods and grill and everything and bolt it on. That's not possible. That's not possible. I'm sure it's gonna look good when done, but at this point I'm kind of like past the point of no return. So had I known all this was going to be involved beforehand, I wouldn't have done it. I would have kept the front end just how it was. It was a lot of work that goes into getting this on here. So if you're interested in doing this, I'm not trying to talk you out of it, but don't expect to get it done in a day or two. You know, again, unless you're a body person, you'll knock this out quick. But yeah, I'm kind of tempted to just strip all this back down, go over it again now that I know like how this is supposed to be set up, because I'm in no rush. I'm not gonna drive the truck till next year anyway, so I'm pretty tempted to pull all this back off and kind of clean it up, coat the bare areas so I don't have to worry about rust. There's some new holes we had to make that I was very uncomfortable with, but yeah, so fitment is good. You can see, I'll get some more footage for you guys in the daytime, but you can see on the door and fender gap, it's not bad. It's not bad at all, actually. It does get a little bit tighter at the bottom. It's still clearest when you open the door, but I'd like to get that tightness up top also. I got to go check out some other Fords and measure that gap on the new Fords that came with this front end factory, because I don't know how tight we should be on this gap, and I think we can tighten that up just a little bit. So the big thing right now is the hood hinges. There's some adjustments you got to make on the part that mounts to the truck and the part that mounts to the hood, and I gotta change that stuff again, because we're not closing like we should. I scratched this stuff up. Honestly, I was trying to put all this stuff on here without having to repaint it, but that's not the case. Now we got some marks on the door, we got scratches and stuff on the fenders and stuff, so I'm gonna have to touch this stuff up and respray it, but whatever. So all right, guys, it's coming along though. It's coming along, and if you can see, you probably can't tell, but so I used the hood latch assembly that was from the 2013 truck. Took off the factory one, I put it in that box down there. This is the latch assembly for the 2013 model. This arm is shorter, fits better, it fits for that front end, so you don't have to bend it like the factory one and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna see how that works out. But yeah, this is it. So I'm gonna step inside real quick to warm up a little bit, clear my mind, and come back out here.